Hi guys, today I'm going to take a pretty well-known song written by Paul Desmond, done by the Dave Brubeck Band way back when for the Time Out album, and called Take 5. It's a song in 5. It's a really fun song to play on solo guitar, and it's pretty diatonic, meaning it pretty much stays in one key. I'm going to do it in E minor. I think the original one was done in E flat, but on guitar, E minor is kind of an easy key. I'm just going to use it as a way to demonstrate how to do some of this caged stuff. I've gotten a lot of requests on Facebook and stuff to kind of talk a little more about how this stuff works. So this is a song that people seem to like. I play it once in a while on my gigs, but mostly I'm just going to play it here for you. So I'm just going to play a little vamp from the song. It's in the key of 5, and they swing it. They kind of go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ba-da, ba-da, da-da. There's the vamp, right? And I'm going to play it like a swing first for you. It's not really how I do it, but I'm going to do it because it's more recognizable. Of course, I've messed it up. So that's basically the song. Not doing a great job of improvising over it right now, thinking about it too much. So basically the song's in E minor. These are new strings, kind of falling out here. So if you're doing this vamp, the first thing you might want to learn is just how to play a vamp in 5. So all I'm doing as I'm counting it, if I was counting it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I usually play it with a different groove. I usually play it kind of more of a straight ahead funk thing. It's a little harder to deal with that way, but for now, so the little groove, I'm using an open E string, playing an E minor 9 chord, which is a E, a G, so you have the root, the flat 3, the dominant 7th, and the 9th with F sharp. Dominant 7th is a D, right? And I'm using an open E. Another E on top. It's kind of a nice chord. So I'm thinking of it like this: 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. If you're having trouble with finger independence or anything like that, I have other videos you can find on my website or on YouTube about how to do that kind of stuff. So your basic groove is B, D, and then I'm doing a little tap. It's not necessary. So the point of this video is to, like, how do you choose how to solo over this thing? I didn't do a very good job in the beginning, but the concept is still good. You'll do a better job than I do, I'm sure. So what I do generally is I think about what key the song is in. This one is kind of in E minor until the bridge. We'll talk about the bridge later. And I try to think of not only the key, but the flavor of the key. So you can play E minor, you can play E minor 9, different E minor 9s, and the nice thing about E minor on the guitar, it's kind of a cheesy smoke and mirrors key, because you can just fall off the guitar and there's an E minor 7, 11, you know, you can do just about anything in E minor. But for the sake of this discussion, let's think about the whole neck as a world of E minor. We'll think about the E minor world of the neck. So E, G, B, D, F sharp, A, right? E, G, B, D, F sharp. All those notes are very usable. So what you can do is find the arpeggios using your CAGED system or whatever system you like to figure out where all those notes are on the neck, and practice playing them so that they're smooth, so that instead of just this chord, you have this chord. Right, you have this chord, which is a G major 7th too, but it's also an E minor. You have this E minor. You can switch from one position to the other ones. Like, so for example, this is your E-shaped E minor chord, right? In CAGED system you have C-A-G-E-D, so here's your D-shaped E minor chord, right? Kind of useful. Here's your, and it's just a position, right? It's not necessarily how you're going to play it, right? Then here's your, so that's C-A-G-E-D, and then you're starting over again with the C shape. Here's the C minor shaped E minor chord. Could be E major, right? E minor. So the nice thing about E minor is you can use all these notes kind of with impunity, right? You can, so after the C position is the A position. A minor position, it's like an A minor chord. You can play the melody up there if you want to. I figure out the melody first of a song just to get an idea of it. Even though I don't play the melody the way Paul Desmond wrote it, I play it the way it's just kind of gelled in my mind over the last million years. That's the way I do things. I'm not a cover guy in general. I play stuff that forms in my head as I'm playing it. Even on shows, I'll have a list of songs that I think I'm going to play, but what actually comes out is just kind of what's happening at the moment. You know, who I am at that moment, who the audience is, and what's happening in the world, and all that kind of stuff. So, so we have, there's the C position, here's the A minor position, here's the G position. flows into this position, which flows into this position, which flows into this position, right? Which flows into this position. And then we're back C, A, G, the E position. We're back here again, right? I don't want to make each of these video segments too long. We're getting over 10 minutes. But so the first thing I think is a really good thing to do, since the beginning of the song is just a vamp between the E minor and the B minor. E minor, B minor, E minor, B minor. You can play the whole thing in E minor if you want to. So I'm just going to practice for now playing those E minor arpeggios, notes from the E minor arpeggio, notes from that E minor scale, which is really the G scale. Over this vamp. So I'll just go position by position. There's the first position. You can even use your little blues scale there. Right? Or pentatonic, I mean. Can't talk and play at the same time. Here's my next position, which is kind of that G major 7th, what do you call it? D position, right? D minor position. Here it is. There it is, right? Try to do it in time. You might want to do it really slow, or just hold the E, or play the arpeggio. Okay, we're back there. Okay, now we're in the C position. Here's the arpeggio. The straight arpeggio, or you can do it with the 9. I kind of mix them together, so there's this arpeggio into this arpeggio, or this arpeggio. There's the melodic minor for another day, but so now we'll go to the next position. Next one is the A minor position. So I'll play this E note again as a drone to listen to. Do themes, you know, little rhythmic themes. But you can start by just playing the chords. Next position is going to be the this G shaped, right? G minor shape. Right? Hit harmonics if you want to. Now I'll mix those positions all the way up to here. Just playing the notes and not doing anything intellectual. The next position is the same position as down here, but it's kind of nice. I still have it on this guitar. You can kind of do your pentatonic things, or your E natural minor scale, which is the G scale. So it's a lot of stuff, I know, if you're a beginner, but basically you're just playing all your E minor shapes. Don't worry about falling off the guitar, because all the notes work. You could go. It all works, right? It's very cheesy, but it gives you some it gives you some empowerment to be able to play a solo guitar piece and really have the freedom to express yourself. There's nothing that you can do wrong on any musical instrument ever, in my opinion. Just play what makes you feel good. Don't stress out about it. We'll work on more of this, but for now, just play that vamp. Or however you want to play the vamp. This is the way I do it. Just try to get the rhythm. And throw some chords in, arpeggios. You can get more complicated later on, you know. Think about it like a scale, maybe. You know, I was playing off the 5. Don't worry about creating tension yet. Just try to play the chord. Try to play all your chords. Play all your chords over your vamp. I'm interchanging, just so you know, the G major 7th and major 6th chords with that E minor 7th chord. They're, in my book, they're the same chord. And that's maybe another lesson on chord substitutions. But that's maybe something for you to bite into. I know it's kind of disjointed. But chew on that for a little bit, and then I'll make another one for you in the next day or so.